Everybody, it's Tre'Davious White time, episode 27 of Unqualified Sports Talk. Here again for another great week of dissecting everything that's going on in the sports world. We got some NFL, we got some college football. We're excited that's happening. We have a special guest on this week's episode. Carson Prim has returned from his hiatus of a
Woo.
week. So excited to have him back. He's ordering Chipotle right now. But we'll jump right into things, y'all. The NFL is bad, baby, bad, baby, bad, 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 back,
Sunday
baby,
Night
back, baby.
Football on NBC.
We're so excited that happens this Thursday. Correcto mundo? Much?
Which
Much.
this
Good.
upcoming Thursday, baby.
And some stuff is going on. Rosters cut down to 53 men. Some people getting released. Been a pretty crazy past week. Where do we want to start? There's so many places we could start.
The League of something. Shadows.
Isn't that where Batman trains?
Yeah.
Something like that. But similar to Batman, there's Cam Newton.
What?
Yeah. He got released alongside Donda and Certified Lover Boy. Just pretty crazy week for some
Kinda crazy.
releases of big names.
Of course, when
Rest in
Cam Newton
peace.
gets released, the headline says former NFL MVP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, not even a shell of that.
Barely. Listen. Actually,
He can't throw the ball more than 10 yards.
listen. I thought that he was in a good place to succeed this next season, but he just got beat out.
Yeah. I still
Like
like.
obviously, he
Wait, you
was
think he completely got beat out and that's why they released him?
I mean, yeah, he's not the type of guy to be a backup quarterback. He said he wasn't going to go anywhere to be a backup when we first signed him in New England. So it was like, I'm sure Bill Belichick left it up to Cam Newton and he probably chose to be released. If I had to put money on it,
Fair.
which I don't blame him. I think he could still start for the Texans.
Oh,
Which
easily.
is
Who's
so
gonna be the
And
sad.
that's
quarterback?
it.
Tyrod Taylor?
And
Wait a
that's it.
minute.
Tyrod Taylor can't be replaced again. That would be
Tragic.
Yeah. So, I mean,
They'd write one of those
Yes.
Greek plays about it.
I mean, there's already gonna be a 30 for 30 on how his career just
Was one
sucks.
tailspin after another.
yeah. He's a starting quarterback and then he wasn't, then he wasn't, he wasn't, then he was, then he wasn't.
Pretty
But it is,
much.
but it is, but it isn't.
Yeah. I hadn't really thought about what Carson said though, because the
I
Cam,
mean,
about Cam not being a backup, because the decision to get rid of him, I was like, so now we just don't have a backup. But I guess it makes sense.
who is y'all's backup? Brian Hoyer? He's still there?
Jarrett Stidham.
But
Jarrett
isn't he
Stidham's
hurt?
Yeah, Jarrett Stidham's hurt. Brian Hoyer was released, and so was Cam Newton. So currently, there's no backup quarterback on the roster.
Colin Kaepernick.
This is where we get
Talk about
Julian
somebody who won't be
Edelman.
a backup.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't he gone?
Yeah. Call
Y'all
Julian back.
Y'all can pick up Jake Fromm.
Oh my gosh, dude! I don't want to pressure Mac Jones like that. He's actually the greatest. But I mean, that's like it's a big thing. I guess we assumed that New England was the last place that Cam was going to have a chance because he hasn't signed anywhere yet.
Nope.
So I mean, whether you like him or not, whether he's still what he used to be or not, former NFL MVP, electric player at one point. I mean, him throwing to Steve Smith and Ted Ginn, who could ever forget it?
Junior.
Yeah, sorry, Ted Ginn Jr., but back then he was just Ted Ginn. So I
Wait,
mean,
what?
if this what?
How do you go from being just Ted Ginn to Ted Ginn Jr.?
Because he didn't go by Ted Ginn Jr. at first.
Yeah.
For real?
His name,
He didn't have a
I
dad
don't
before
believe
then.
so. He
His
definitely
dad
still had a
wasn't his dad wasn't born
Exactly what I
yet.
was thinking.
His dad hadn't been born yet, so he was still just Ted Ginn.
He was still just Ted Ginn.
bruh.
But
Moral of the story is, if this is the end of the road, congratulations, Cam Newton.
Congratulations, Cam Newton. Salute and release.
he had a
'Cause-
Hall of Fame first 6 years.
And that's it.
Yep. Sorry you don't get to
5
sniff
years.
the actual Hall of Fame, Cam, but congratulations on being memorable to our state of North Carolina.
And the worst fan base behind the Cowboys.
And the Steelers.
True.
Sorry,
And
no Steelers slander in here.
top 3 is basically all the same in terms of fan base being bad.
And the Seahawks.
No.
Well,
Kind of.
Kind of.
Well, dude, the 12th man.
We're not fans, we're part of the team.
We have such an effect. It's like we're a 12th player.
3 words. Earthquake.
3 words. He's a safety.
Yeah.
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 And
Yeah,
guys,
he's a safety.
we'll go on from. Wait, who are we just talking about? The starting quarterback
No,
for
no.
the starting quarterback for the Patriots. What's his name? Why am I blanking?
Who?
Exactly, Mac Jones. But I guess we'll
Mac
go on to
Daddy.
another rookie quarterback who cemented his spot as QB1. T-Law made Gardner Minshew rage so hard he got traded to the Eagles. But
It's tough.
also, Jalen Hurts today or yesterday got named the starter. So
Very good
no,
decision.
nothing really happened there.
Sorry, Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, he's just getting all sorts of just he's just getting blocked. He's getting his ish sent into the eighth row.
Yeah, I mean it's tough because he at times looked like a above average quarterback, and then at times looked like an average quarterback.
He kind of got disrespected though, being traded exactly what he was drafted at.
He also got Yeah, yeah. Well, conditionally,
He played better though than a 6th round quarterback.
he definitely
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
He
just
at least
weird.
was worth a 5th rounder, conditional 4th.
Exactly. Bump it up a round. Come on now. We've seen some great players come out of the 5th round.
Like
Stephon Diggs,
and
Matt Milano.
and
Okay, I just know Bills players have been drafted in the 5th round. Okay, those are 2 great
Right.
players.
But there are probably others.
Yeah, there's
There's
probably
been
other.
some good
Wasn't
players come
Antonio
out of the
Brown a
6th
5th
round
rounder or was
too.
he a 6th rounder? Well, we know who came out of the 6th round.
Cam
Cam. Close.
Cam Brady.
Yeah,
All right,
that's close.
expectations for T-Law this year. Is it a disappointment if he doesn't get Offensive Rookie of the Year?
No,
No.
because that's kind of that award's whatever. I mean, the biggest win for him is to see progress and nothing else matters.
And to not get
Okay,
hurt.
what about under 4.5 wins? Would that be a disappointment?
I mean, again, it depends because I mean, the season isn't just a whole. Like it's a game by game. If he goes out and doesn't perform and they win 3 games, then yeah, it's a disappointment. But if he goes out and looks good and they win 4 games and are competitive in 15 of the 17 games, there's a lot to look forward to. Because I mean, they're not good.
They're
Yeah.
not.
Yeah. Let's say like 4 wins if they're under 60 sacks is probably not good. Because he's going to get sacked a lot.
Anybody know what their O-line looks like?
Bad.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't have a Joe Burrow season where he just literally gets rocked every play.
Yeah. Or
He
a
gets hurt.
Deshaun Watson. effect where he's just running around the entire time.
Real.
Because they have like some decent weapons. I mean,
They do. They really do.
Chenault,
Even with
Chark, and they added one of the Lions receivers, right? Marvin Jones.
Marvin Jones.
Yeah.
And James Robinson actually looked like a good running back at times, like a really
He
good
did.
running back.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think their offensive line is banged up, which is why it's so bad right now. Because they've still got like Brandon Linder and Cam Robinson, but I think they're both hurt. Or there's another one on the line that's hurt.
Yeah.
Something like that. But
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's not really going to matter how many points they put up. Because name a Jaguars defensive player right now.
Miles
Josh
Jack,
Allen.
Name another one.
Levon Chason.
Then name another one.
That was
Oh,
actually hilarious.
the Griffin brother, but I think it's the one that has both hands.
Shaquille.
Heel?
Yeah,
He really plays for them.
I think so. One of them went there this year,
I think it. Well,
and their kicker is Josh Lambo, and that's basically a defensive position.
all
Obviously,
right. That's I'm speechless right now.
that was
Like, what?
hilarious.
No, it wasn't.
Should
Sorry.
have
I'm sorry.
who should have said Calais Campbell, even though that's wrong.
Oh yeah.
I was about to say Jalen Ramsey.
I forgot he played there. AJ Boye,
How do you forget he played there?
because they sucked.
They went to an
Hey,
AFC
whoa.
championship.
Yeah, come on, Austin.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about Blake Bortles too.
Dude, I miss Blake Bortles, Patriots backup.
Oh
Blake
It all comes
Bortles
no.
full
too.
circle. Oh my gosh! Finally.
They also got the corner from Florida, whatever his name was. From not
JC Horn. Except
no, it
he
was
was
like
injury
last
free
year,
sake.
not this most recent draft. Henderson,
Um,
CJ Henderson. Yeah,
yeah. Wasn't he
he
like
had
the 8th pick or whatever
he had like an
last
awful
year?
season. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
The
that's about
Jaguars
all I can
suck.
name. Yeah, exactly. Moral of the story is we have such high expectations for him. There's a good chance that, he's going to struggle at times, obviously. And I think that fan base will be a little hesitant to push back, but if it continues into this middle of the season, they're going to start pushing back no matter what.
Yeah, it's also like a double up because you've also got a new head coach, a rookie head coach.
Yeah, but
Okay, but
if
he's anything but a rookie
anybody,
head coach.
yeah, if anybody can be freaking worshipped as a rookie head coach, it's
Yeah,
obviously Urban Meyer. But you know, we'll see. It'll be interesting, and that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
and maybe they'll re-sign Tim Tebow at some point and put him in the backup role.
I'm so glad he's done for.
Gosh,
Yeah,
that was so annoying.
because you'd see highlights every time he literally caught a pass, even if it was
Oh,
for a 1 yard gain.
even if he did catch a pass.
Okay, but he didn't even make the first cut, boys. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's news. He got cut.
I
It's been
think
like
we
3
talked about
weeks,
that.
but
Yeah, I think we talked about that.
all right. College football. Wait, wasn't it a high school football team?
Yeah, high school football team. I don't
Bishop
know why.
Sycamore.
Bishop Sycamore, the greatest team of all time. We don't even have to explain it because you've heard about it, but it's just hilarious. We want to acknowledge how perfect of a joke that is.
Okay,
That would
but
be,
what's funnier, them having illegitimate players or them getting shut out by like 50?
or their coach having an active arrest warrant.
I
I
think
don't know which one's better.
it really just makes for a really good movie.
True.
It does.
And I
No,
wanna see
I would
Bobby
watch that, and I
Shmurda
would think it was
as the
I
head
would
coach.
think it was a purposely made comedy movie if they made a documentary on them.
Honestly, they probably will because ESPN loves the milk.
But it's ESPN's fault. They somehow got tricked into they played
That's a
IMG.
good point. The audacity.
They played IMG, guys. I don't know, that's just hilarious, but guys, college football started finally. Gosh,
Yep.
finally.
Bama or the field,
Hammer down on Bama.
Yeah,
honestly. Bryce
probably.
Young's
But
gonna win the Heisman.
even outside of that, even if you're not looking at the top 5 who's interchangeable or not interchangeable each year, college football is just fun. Crowds are
I know,
back.
there's like 100 games every weekend.
Crowds are back. Time to get freaking pumped. I was at the NC State game last night. We looked good against South Florida, but it's South Florida, so I would look good
Yeah,
against them,
literally. Put you at quarterback, we still win 35 to nothing or whatever.
probably.
Not yeah. Not the full extent, but
I would just hand the ball off every time.
literally.
Um, but it's back, it's fun, and you get to pull for teams and pull against teams. Sports.
Yes.
Wow. Way to sum up our entire life.
Yep,
But
and put money on things.
yeah, and put money on things. Wait, how have you bet on any college football games yet?
I got 2 bets active right now. I had 2 active last night, cashed out on
Okay.
both last night.
Let's go. Where are you looking at prop bets? Are you looking at maybe some parlays for the future? What are you thinking? What do you like from
Last
the
night,
options?
we went under 30.5 points in the first half of the NC State game, which I felt confident in. Kinda scared me at times, but we got it, and we had NC State at -19. Tonight, for the North Carolina Virginia Tech game, we have that there's not gonna be a touchdown farther than 54 yards scored in the game, which was not the betting favorite was for there one to be one over that, which
Oh,
is crazy. And then we also have a bet going right now that the same team won't score 3 times in a row, and that was a -300 favorite somehow, that they would score 3 times in a row. So I hammered on against that,
Hmm.
hmm. I who in the world makes these bets?
right? Because both of those, I would my instinct was they're not gonna score 3 times in a row, and they're not gonna score a touchdown farther than 54 yards.
Yeah, and it's like, wow, free money.
Yep, exactly.
Did y'all see that what was it? I think it was I don't know what kind of bet it was. It was like DraftKings or something where it was like the Bucks won't lose by 700 and something.
It was 73.
Yeah, free money.
That's
I don't
actually
remember the
free money.
source, but it was free money, so go hammer down on that.
Hammered on.
Well, I mean, the odds are infinite because no team has scored more than 73 in an NFL game in history, right?
I would have
What?
known it.
Me too.
It was in the
Because I
Super
just
Bowl. Imagine.
literally imagine. Well, wasn't there a Super Bowl that was like
Oh,
30 something?
the Bears.
Wasn't that the one that wasn't it 35 or something to nothing? I don't know. I can't keep track of all 58 Super Bowls.
I can.
All right, then who was in the one in 2006?
Steelers, Seahawks.
Oh, wait. Bears, Colts.
Exactly.
No, Bryce is right. No, he's not.
I don't know. One corresponds to one season and one corresponds to the actual calendar year.
Yeah, I
And you
know.
could both be wrong for all I know. See, this is why we Super Bowl.
The
All right.
2006 Super Bowl was Seahawks Steelers.
Is that the 2006 season or
The one in 2006. like
Yeah, I was
February
right. They were gonna have a
2006.
Super Bowl.
Okay,
And
well,
Tom Brady did the coin toss, let it be known.
Weird.
uh,
What's up? What? That would have been a good trivia question.
what?
Blah.
Wouldn't no,
Excuse me.
wouldn't.
Oh, the 2007 Super Bowl was the Bears and the Colts. What the heck?
Yeah, the 2006 season.
Yeah,
All
that
right,
is. Oh my
all
gosh.
right.
Alright,
Did
enough.
anything happen in basketball?
Uh, LaMarcus
No.
Aldridge got signed for like $2.6 million to the Nets.
He was literally resurrected from the dead.
Imagine retiring
I know,
and
right?
then not.
Just saying, yeah, I'm good.
He's pulling what Malcolm Butler's about to pull. Wait, he's re-signed with the Nets, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. What? No comment on that.
I mean, how long
Congratulations,
will he
Marcus
even
Aldridge.
play? Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess it's
exactly.
like
I
a
mean,
good sign if he feels that he's confident enough like in his health to play, but
well, I think what the story was that he wasn't cleared, so he retired, and then somehow they miraculously cleared him to play, and now he's just back.
so does that mean there's hope for
So,
Chris Bosh?
no.
Just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, no. But you know, he doesn't move the needle whatsoever. But
They don't really need help.
post moves in 2011, so we have to talk about him.
Hmm. True. The
Okay.
Celtics
All
made
right,
a
Boston,
super
Boston
weird
Celtics.
trade.
Was it for Grayson Allen?
No, would have
Then it couldn't
cried.
be that weird. Then it couldn't be that weird.
No, they got Juan Hernan Gomez for Chris Dunn, Carson Edwards, and a 2026 second round swap.
That sounds like you're just bailing on two young guys for Juan Hernan Gomez.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
I
And
thought they
if
liked Carson Edwards.
yeah, I know. I thought people still liked Chris Dunn, but
Well, he's a plus defender, and that's it, right?
yeah, pretty much.
Completely below average in every other facet.
It's just it made no sense to me. I was like, okay. And of course, that other news or sports news provider was like, they get a great floor stretching big man. And I was like, who?
Juan Hernan Gomez. They get a great floor stretching big man that'll take you out back and
Beat you over
And
the head with a bottle.
and
hey,
then
we love Juancho.
and then we're gonna get Kawhi for a music video.
True.
Kawhi, have y'all seen? I'm sure you obviously have seen the clips of him in the video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just Mike Wazowskiing.
It's just, it is so funny. Talk about he might be the least marketable person of all time, but that makes him just way more marketable, which
Yeah.
is kind of annoying.
In
Guys,
today's culture,
he was
memes.
he was doing the Mike Wazowski in the video. It
He was a
It's
If
oh
you don't know
man.
what we're talking about, the meme with Mike Wazowski and Sully's faces combined.
and he's just
He just
posted up.
oh my gosh, sports.
who's
Kawhi.
who's less marketable then? Kawhi or Kamaru Usman?
Kamaru
He's
Usman
not market
Usman has slowly made himself marketable.
or Shevchenko.
Mm,
Shevchenko.
yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Wait, you get to see her fight, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh.
It's
All right,
gonna be
it's not
awesome.
UFC time yet.
Not
It's
yet,
not UFC
but
time yet,
soon.
but soon. Nothing's happening in baseball,
But we're getting close to things happening.
we're getting
But
close
I
to
would
things
like to
happening.
give a happy birthday shout out to somebody very important today.
Oh, please, please, please.
Happy birthday, Shaun White.
Stop.
Nice.
Just drinks and
They were
snacks.
giving you drinks.
I'm talking Mountain Dews, baby.
The day that he retires, I'll cry. Not retires, but does the
Dies.
Tony Hawk
Oh,
where he did his last trick of all time or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Because Tony Hawk was around way before us, and he was just at his peak when we were like 4.
6.
But when
Yeah.
Shaun White is like, when he's done, we'll be old.
Yep, and we'll
It's
have to
gonna
drink
suck.
Mountain Dew to celebrate.
Yep, we'll have Mountain Dews to celebrate Shaun White. Happy birthday, Shaun White. How old is he?
35. Not too
Wow,
old.
really? Not old at all. I wonder where 35 is on the snowboarding range.
I don't know, but
I
probably
don't know
still,
much about
there to enjoy a couple Mountain Dews and a couple snacks.
Hey, I'm talking Mountain Dews, baby. Well, you might be actually having drinks now for the past 14 years.
No, 14.
I don't
Yep.
know what that
I
means.
don't know why I thought he was 45 for a second. I said it like you're an
Uh,
idiot.
well, Kawhi's in the Drake video.
He is.
Wow, happy birthday. All right, a completely unrelated note. So I was watching the Special Olympics the other day, and they had wheelchair rugby. And you know how rugby's like all about like piling up and hitting each other and stuff?
Yeah.
It was none of that. It was just them driving back and forth and scoring. And I don't really like no
So
shame or whatever, but you got to think, hey,
rugby.
this isn't really doing justice to the sport or these men and women because it was for some reason also mixed gender. It was
Huh.
weird.
So what I'm hearing is wheelchair basketball is more physical than wheelchair rugby.
Probably. Well, no, they
Cause
don't dribble, so it can't be.
Wait, did y'all know Paul Millsap signed with the Nets too?
yeah.
What? That's not fair. Vote for him.
Now
Just
they
Millsap.
have all of the great has been power forwards of the league: Blake Griffin, Paul Millsap, and Lammy.
Incredible. If this was 2013, they would really be stacked at the power forward position.
They just traded DeAndre Jordan today, I believe.
Yeah, for like nickels or something.
Yeah, literally pennies to go get gasoline. No, the Pistons
Actually,
bought
cheap.
him out. That's what it was.
No, no. They traded him to the Pistons and then he got bought out.
Oh yes, yeah, I see this now.
And now he's going to the Lakers probably with Rondo. That's more news.
Oh
Rondo to the
yeah,
Lakers. Even though it's
oh
not
yeah.
really news, but
Jaleel Okafor and Sekou Doumbouya were part of that. I love his name because it's
Yeah, go
Doom
Booyah.
and Booyah.
nice. Booyah. All right, moving on to something else.
Y'all can talk about
So,
baseball.
there's not really much to talk about baseball, but the Dodgers now have the best record in the league, and they're going to win the World Series. So that's
Probably.
fun. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah. The Yankees just aren't going to be able to turn the corner to catch them.
No, the Yankees have been playing out of their minds. It was like, what did they win? They won like 18 out of 20,
Yeah,
something like that.
they were on like a 12 game or 11 game at one point winning
So now
streak.
they're going to make the playoffs. So it might be Yankees Dodgers, but it
Yeah.
won't matter. The Dodgers
Yeah.
are unbeatable. They've passed the Giants, now have the best record.
The Yankees are really
And
good, but not that good.
baseball will still be fun, but if the Dodgers win every year, will it be as fun? Maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah,
And Mike Trout's probably not going to play for the rest of the season, which sucks, but it's fine.
yeah. It's very
He's been
unfortunate to say the
he's been
least.
like top 3 in an MVP voting for like 11 years in a row or 10 years in a row, something like that.
He could not play and still be top 10.
I mean, he was in the All-Star game and he played 40 games or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
It would be cool to
that's
see
pretty
a
much it.
good series with the Dodgers though that's more than one uh one sweep after the next.
Yeah, which I mean, just the nature of baseball. We'll get some. They'll probably have to go, 5 or 6 at least every time. But they are very, very good.
Yeah.
So
As
in
much Max and Clayton as we get to see
in what's simulation, I guess they probably win like 85% of the time, which sucks.
Yeah.
But just about, I think it's a month from someday very soon when the playoffs are happening. So can't wait for that. That's some of the best playoffs of all the sports. I actually love it. Um, so go Mets. On to the UFC.
Indeed.
Guys, the villain.
The arch
Ultimate villain.
nemesis.
The ultimate villain of UST is in the
We
octagon. Is
we
in the
hate
OC.
him. We hate him.
Yeah.
Hatred.
He is the Doc Ock to our Spider-Man.
Oh, well, speaking of,
Guys, the trailer. The pizza
holy
time
crap.
returns, hopefully.
Hey, Peter.
Pizza time.
Okay, but if both of the other two Spider-Men, maybe three with the animated guy, if they're all in this movie, they will have done the greatest job ever to keep that like under wraps for however long it's been.
Yeah.
Because that's all anyone's been talking about. So if they get caught walking in literally anywhere suspicious, it's over. And everyone knows.
Yeah, if
If
they
I
ever
if
are
I see
seen
Tobey
together.
Maguire if I see Tobey Maguire in that movie, I will stand up and probably pee and throw up.
And salute all at the same time.
Just in every extremity of my body, some sort of matter will be coming out of it.
Same. It will literally be like when Captain America threw the hammer
Wait, remember what that guy said? Remember that guy in the
right
theater?
behind us.
Oh!
Oh my god. That was awesome.
But back to the worst person on planet Earth in history, probably. Sergey
The polar
Spivak's
bear.
getting in the Gone this weekend.
Bakugan?
Sergey Spivak, arch nemesis of Jared Van Dare, therefore arch nemesis of Unqualified Sports Talk podcast, fighting Tom Aspinall, probably the best up and coming talent on the card Saturday night, and hammer Don on Tom to beat the crap out of Sergey.
Okay, but leave it up to freaking Sergey though.
No, we can't think like that.
I
True.
mean, yeah.
If you think like that, it could happen. If you don't, it won't.
All right. That's
Exactly.
how it works. I'm
Yep,
committing.
Sergey has
good.
to lose.
Hammer Don on Tom Aspinall. He's the Brit guy, right?
Yep.
Didn't he win with like a knee or something? I don't remember. I remember the last fight. I remember us watching him, but I don't remember the fight.
His 3 finish one was a punch, one was a choke. The other one might have been no, the other one was ground and pound.
Maybe that's what it was. I lose track of uh guys like him.
Mm.
Oh, you
Okay,
mean
But Hammer
good.
Don.
I have a surprise this or that.
Okay.
30-minute one hit street fight knockout compilation or 30-minute UFC free fight on YouTube.
Not the free fight.
Couldn't be.
Thank you.
I mean, I would literally watch Street Beefs right now.
I've watched probably every compilation of one hit street fight knockouts this past
Oh my
week on YouTube.
Is it worth it?
One day it was still awake. It was like 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, "I'll watch this thing and go to bed." And then it was 4 in the morning.
That's gonna be
That
me this
happens.
weekend since I have Monday off and time doesn't exist when you have an extra day off.
True. It's like whenever you get an extra hour of sleep,
Like when
daylight
you
savings or whatever.
when you
And then when the win
True.
and then such
everything.
as
But I'm glad we're in agreement that one hit street fight knockout compilations are amazing.
And speaking of one hit knockouts, that's exactly what the Darren the Gorilla Till is gonna do to Derek Brunson.
True. Front
That's all I
kick
have to say about
knockout.
that. This fight could get Darren Till a title shot after Whitaker.
which would be fun. Is he Bryce, of all obviously non-champions and non like people with literal fights scheduled against champions, is he the person that you'd like to see in a title fight the most?
I love him. His personality, the way he fights. I mean, I'm kind of disregarding your question or part of the question, but outside of Robert Whitaker is the hardest fight for Izzy, then it's Darren Till. But
Well,
I would love to see him be a champion. And obviously Sean O'Malley, but that'll never happen.
in a couple years.
Maybe.
Unfortunately. Like, unfortunately, it'll take that long, kind of thing.
Hopefully. Who knows? It needs to take longer
As opposed to
so
being
we know he'll
rushed.
be ready. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
But
But
I don't really have much to say about this other than I'm just ready to see Darren Till back in the gun.
yeah, well, maybe we can get your full analysis of it next week. But UFC, nonetheless,
There is
is
there oh, hold
the
up.
next big event the one that you're going to be at?
It's
Yeah.
3 weeks
Like
from
we're on the
Saturday.
hiatus of no big events.
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
There is a prospect that I would say you should look out for tomorrow night, and it's his first UFC fight, but the UFC's promoting him like they're promoting a Conor McGregor type guy. He already has, like, 3 videos dedicated to himself on the YouTube's UFC or page, all the hype surrounding him and coming in. His name's Paddy Pimblett from England. He's fighting Luigi,
Oh
who I hope you
Really?
no.
Yep.
Not
Gosh,
From
I'm the biggest
Luigi.
Patty Peppa Pig fan ever.
Yeah,
Peppa
tune in
Pig.
for that. If you're not gonna watch, the 2 main fights, the Derek Brunson, Darren
Anaconda
Till, and
joke.
Tom Aspinall and Sergey fight, watch the Patty one. That's what I would say.
Can his
I'll
like
take note.
can his nickname be Cake? So he's Patty Cake.
Stop. Oh, yo, Patty Cake. Oh.
Hello, patty cake, mate.
All right. What are the chances? What are the chances that within the past hour, this guy that we're talking about has said "you lot" when referring to a group of people?
1.
50-50.
Either
It
Yep, I'm
either
happened
sure
or it
it is.
hasn't.
yeah, it
It is
either happened or it
50/50,
didn't.
Carson. Yep.
Oh, you lot. Oh. Exactly.
Wait,
Exactly. Well, more
don't
of the story
English
is Bryce is going
people
to be there
still
this
call
weekend.
money doubloons?
They literally. I thought that was Scott. Scott.
Call him money doubloons.
Got right water bottle doubloons, man.
Oh man. I
I
thought that
wonder,
was just a
do you think
SpongeBob thing.
do you do you think, like, English people and Irish people are like, "Hey, American."
Yeah, they're like, I'm wondering about your about my credit card insurance.
Smiling with their teeth after.
Yeah, yeah. There's no way.
Dude,
No,
smiling. If
just
you show teeth when you smile, you're weird. Don't at me.
no.
Well,
If you don't show how many it is,
"Oh,
20 teeth. It's so true too.
It is. Alright, enough about making fun of English accents.
Yeah, sorry.
Um,
Sorry, everyone in England.
Maple!
But
Austin,
Indeed.
kick us off. Cutie patootie patootie.
All right. So we have the NFL kickoff game, the first game of the season on Thursday
uh-huh.
on NBC, right?
Sunday night
So,
football on NBC.
except it's
There's no
on
way it's on NBC.
Thursday. It is on NBC.
What?
Yeah.
I guess because the kickoff game.
Yeah.
Night football.
Thursday night football on
Wait, because it's week
not
1, do we get
Fox.
like 2 Sunday night games and 2 Monday night games?
I thought it was usually 2 Monday night games, but only 1 Sunday night game.
Maybe that's probably what I'm thinking.
Yeah, there's
But
always
still.
2 or Monday night games because there's a
Yeah.
7:30 and then like a 10:30. So it's earlier and later at the same time. It's kind of weird, but
Well, I'm
anyways,
ready for college football to end so we can get Saturday games.
true. And Christmas game. I don't know what day Christmas is on this year, but
Alvin
December
Kamara game.
25th. So the first kickoff game, because it used to just be like they started on Sunday, but in what year did they play the first kickoff game where it was on a Thursday?
The
And
first
bonus,
time there was a week 1 Thursday.
yeah, and if you can tell me, so the year is the question, but if you can tell me the team, that's a point, and if you can tell me the score, that's 5 points.
Okay.
Score 20
Then
points
I'm
to
gonna
get a
say
pizza.
I'm gonna say in 1997 the Cowboys beat the Steelers. No, sorry, the Cowboys beat the Bears by a score of 24 to 19.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the year was 2007, and the defending champions, the Colts, beat. It can't be divisional. I'm gonna say the Colts beat the Chargers. The Chargers beat the Colts 35-20.
Okay. Well, you're both kind of close.
Stop.
It was in 2002.
Holy crap, that was directly in the middle.
And it was the Niners at the Giants,
All right.
and the Giants lost, or I should have said the Niners won 16-13. But it was
Raise your hand if that was impossible.
the only reason I thought you might know it's because it was like all about 9/11. Like,
Oh, it makes
yeah,
sense, but then again, I have no reason to connect that to Thursday night in 2002.
Football.
Yeah, to
true.
football. Well, no, I mean,
I'm gonna be honest. 9/11 and Thursday night football don't really
I don't know.
coincide in my
Yeah.
head.
There,
Very
you
I mean,
probably find
obviously-
some weird conspiracy theories.
obviously there was like every sport had like a huge thing after it, especially in New York. But
Yeah.
but
Well,
there's no reason to associate with that with the first ever Thursday night opening night ever.
That's now when I
Sorry, I don't mean to make it sound so ridiculous, but
no,
no,
it is.
no,
It like
it literally is ridiculous
It
that
is.
Austin said that. That's how
the
we should remember it.
the explanation is that they started having them because they wanted to, like, I don't know, do something for 9/11, like in honor of or whatever. But they did it a week ahead of time for one, and you know, on a Thursday, which is kind of weird because 9/11 wasn't on a Thursday, but that was
Doesn't matter.
that was their explanation, was like, we're doing this because in memory of 9/11.
Digging just the hole for his reasoning just deeper and deeper.
Bro, it's not my reasoning. It's just that's what their reasoning was.
I think it's time for Mr. Gorbachev to tear down that wall. But good trivia question, Austin.
Thank you. In
Sorry.
honor of the start of the NFL season
Yeah.
and kind of 9/11, I guess. In memory.
Stop. That was awesome. All right, my turn.
Okay, hook 'em.
Welcome. So the Derek Brunson and Darren Till fight. I don't even know why I'm thinking. Anyone with the nickname of the Gorilla has my vote. Hook 'em.
Monkey.
Monkey. All right, hook 'em, dare and tell. The Dodgers and Giants, the two best teams in the National League, they're in the same division. Walker Bueller's on the mound. I was also right
Dodgers
about
and Giants
him.
baseball.
He's gonna win the Cy Young, and I've been calling it the whole season. So that's pretty sweet. Um, so Dodgers hook 'em. Wait, when is that? Sunday, Okay, never mind. And then Thursday the 9th, the kickoff game. Cowboys and the Bucks, Cowboys and the Cucks. Obviously, there's no way that the defending national champions come out and lose. So hook 'em Mike Evans and hook 'em Bucks.
Hook 'em Mike
Um,
Evans. Hook 'em Sean
and then
Murphy-Bunting.
Austin, sorry, our stats guy just came to me and said that Texas plays Louisiana Lafayette on Saturday. So that'll be a pretty tight game.
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna bet,
23, right? Or
huh?
23? One of the two.
What did you say?
That's number 22 in the nation, number 23 or 23 and 24. I don't remember which one it is.
Give me Texas by three and a half touchdowns. And if it make that a line, so if it's you know how those work.
Yeah.
24 points. Um, and that's it. Hook 'em.
Yeah. In honor of Hook'em Picks of the Week, the inaugural
We got Texas.
Texas Hook'em Pick of the Week.
Yeah. Hey, hook 'em horns. Even though
Are we
Horns
doing
down.
we're a horns down kind of
that
podcast.
game every week?
We can.
That's
Dude,
hilarious. I'm
yes.
here.
We pick a Texas game.
Fine.
Is Colt
We'll do
McCoy
it.
playing this week?
Probably. Can we make a website that just says, "Is Colt McCoy playing this week?" Just eternally
Yes.
says no.
Did you know, but I know Carson knows this because I told him, but AJ Hawk and Brady Quinn are brother-in-laws.
AJ Hawk and Brady Quinn.
That's awesome.
Didn't Brady Quinn play at Notre Dame?
Yeah.
AJ Hawk is Tony Hawk's brother.
Yeah.
Yep. Right at Ohio State. You got it right.
Oh,
Wait.
it's 21 versus 23. Texas is 21. Louisiana Lafayette is 23.
What's the line?
Oh, I don't know. It didn't say.
Oh, well,
I
it's three and a
literally
half
looked
on my line.
behind me, and ESPN, it went across the ticker on the bottom.
Of course.
Bro.
Bruh. Hook 'em horns.
Bro.
Bro.
Wait, now that college football is happening, I'm just gonna start going to college football games
True.
anytime I'm near somewhere.
St. Louis doesn't have any colleges near it,
Well, hey,
Well,
except St. Louis, but that they only have a basketball team.
aren't they the ones with the weird gray logo
Yeah, it's like a
mascot?
blue outline and it's weird.
Yeah, I don't really know what it is.
Neither do I.
How far is the yellow and black stripes? The Missouri.
Missouri, yeah.
How far are they? I wonder. This is a discussion for afterwards. All right, Subway.
Well, I knew
Eat
exactly how
fresh.
far away they were, so I'm not gonna answer that.
Yum, Subway.
Jared.
Eat fresh. Steph Curry.
Top three.
Tom Brady.
Top three Subway toppings.
Bryce.
How do I always get volunteered first? I'll do it. Fine.
Your name is the first in the alphabet. Backwards. Last name.
Number 3, tomatoes. Number 2, onions. Number 1, the oil and vinegar mix. Easy. Easiest question I've ever been asked in my life, if I'm being honest.
What was it?
Tomatoes, onions, oil and vinegar.
Mm.
Oil and vinegar is number 1, it's not even close. Okay? Oil and vinegar separates the pack.
You had
Alright.
no meat on yours. Interesting.
What? That's not my sandwich. I want to call meat a topping. Meat's the base.
It's not. Meat is definitely the base.
Oh, okay. I need to rethink my list, but
Yeah, if you're making
Austin,
a sandwich, you're not gonna go
chicken, bacon, and
you're gonna go
wedge.
turkey, roast beef, and pepperoni. No.
Chicken, bacon, and wedge.
is the chicken bacon ranch actually good?
I couldn't tell you. All right, my turn. Number 1. Sorry, number 3. Number 3 is pickles. You can't
Smart.
have anything without pickles. Number 2 is onions. I love onions. Subway always has
Mhm.
red onions, which are, like, so good raw. And then number 1 is freaking lettuce. No
Lettuce
sandwich is
Classic.
complete without lettuce.
or oil and vinegar.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's number 4, or salt and pepper or something.
Hmm. Wow. All right, I have my updated list now that there's no meat on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't believe you didn't say any cheeses either. It's kind of weird.
Bruh.
Cheeses either. Texas, 9 points.
All right. This is my number 3.
Texas 3.5 touchdowns.
It was gonna be it was gonna be meatballs, because I love the meatballs. So instead, it's gonna be the marinara sauce that gets put on the
Dude.
meatballs, because it's so good.
Okay.
Number 2 is pickles, because Carson is right. Pickles are literally elite. And number 1 is their mayonnaise. They have really, really good mayonnaise for some reason.
Really? Subway
Yeah.
has good mayonnaise.
Is it Duke's mayonnaise?
No, I think it's Subway mayonnaise.
From Duke's?
Sponsored by Duke's. Maybe.
This dude
But it's like, I don't know. It's probably the best mayonnaise I've had from like a fast food place.
okay, but that's so, like well, I guess it's not really. Pretty much every burger fast food place would have mayonnaise.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm thinking
Well,
like McDonald's has like awful mayonnaise. So
wow, guys, good thing I didn't spend money today on Madden packs. That that would suck.
did you?
Stop. Wait, did you really,
Okay.
Bryce?
Well,
You
every
you should
once
have
in a
told
while
me. You should
when
have
a new
told me, and I would have doubled it and went in 50-50 with you.
well, usually when, like, a new promo comes out, they have, like, a 70% off packs. It was, like, one of the new College Heroes packs for $1.50,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
and so I couldn't really pass it up, you know?
That's true, but also, like, the level rewards or whatever,
Oh,
the ones that
trust me, when I have enough when I level up that high, I'll definitely go into some level
okay,
reward.
good, good, and we'll just split that and double whatever you're willing to put in,
Absolutely.
because I
Nothing
just
on
I just
earth is
wanna open
better
some
than
freaking
Madden.
packs.
There's no better feeling than opening those those promo packs on the first day and getting a boss. It's awesome feeling.
There's no better feeling than winning an online game in the first quarter and having someone quit.
That is also true.
Or
Or not even
first
having to play
offensive
it
play
down.
when you get a pick six.
Oh my gosh, dude, right after you score a touchdown, and then they throw an awful pass, and then they quit.
It's so funny. I love it.
But then again, it's not worth the pain of online play.
No, there's
Speaking of pain in online play, that's our hot take for today, involving the most toxic of all sports games, the least fun to play online of all sports games, from JD Power and Associates. Uh, NBA 2K is the worst sports game. Oh yeah, also no one has ever asked for the stories. Ever. Has a single person?
ever.
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 No one
Not one
wanted
But
the
we
time.
still
Spike
Remember
did
Lee
in
it.
story.
2K12, you make your player, you play the games, you do the press conference, you're out.
Yeah, literally. Even if it was like, oh, you get to like progress and play through high school and college, and you just like press a couple buttons. Nope, you literally have a full Spike Lee joint 3 hour, not 3 hour, 8 hour movie that you have to watch, and half of it's
Awful.
unskippable.
Hey, freaking and vibing.
And then you get to where you can play on the park. Everybody's 99 overall. They sprint side to side and pull threes from half court and green release every single one of them.
Awful. It's the
And
most
everyone's
least
stronger,
fun.
better, faster, and stronger.
I
Yeah.
cannot I 2K also just the gameplay itself is just the most infuriating thing in the world to me.
It really is. Even though like they're like I don't know what the word is. I guess player models. The way the players move is like really good, but it just doesn't play like real basketball, which I guess it's really hard to emulate.
Yeah.
And that's up to the players.
Yeah, it's way
The
more
AI
like
isn't
fluid.
nearly that isn't nearly what it needs to be, especially
Yeah.
for them to be on their like seventh console.
It's kind of like how UFC games will never be able to be as fluid as the real thing. Like
I
But
agree.
then again,
football's a little more clunky, so it's a little easier to kind of replicate. But
Madden, it feels like I'm playing football.
yeah,
yeah, exactly. 2K, it feels like I'm manipulating
the
the
AI.
system, yeah, the AI, just so I can
Well,
find
at
a way
least
to get 3 points.
and even if I'm not playing it, I'm able to literally control one person and coach a team and tell each person exactly what I want them to do, and they usually do it.
Yeah, I would say baseball has the smooth, like the most accurate to real life game though.
Well, that makes sense because there's not as many moving parts as every other
Yeah, yeah,
sport.
it is like the most clunky of the major sports. Hockey's pretty good too, though. Like Carson, I don't know if you agree with that or not, but
Yeah, I
I've
mean,
never played hockey, but
I
it
haven't played
seems
hockey.
accurate.
I haven't watched a ton of hockey, but the NHL games are extremely well made, and they might be the most well made.
Yeah,
And they're surprisingly fun, but I
yeah,
couldn't I
really
couldn't
fun.
play, like, with a whole team and have all that moving parts or whatever
Yeah, NHL has the
because I don't
best
understand it enough.
story or career mode, easy enough.
Yeah, because you don't do anything, you just tap and you play,
Yeah, it's so fun.
and it gives you, like, little text boxes, and that is enough for me.
Yep, and you
I
win
don't
awards.
need I don't need cutscenes.
Yep.
At all.
The
The
only cutscene
only
I need
game
is
I
whenever I
ever
retire.
play where I care about the story is Pokemon.
Gotta catch 'em all.
What?
But
Wait,
hey,
that's next month too, sorry.
yep,
We can talk
true.
about that next month.
But 2K is adding all of the PA announcers into their game this year. Like every
Oh,
team
wow,
has their
that's
actual
fun. Thanks,
PA.
David.
That's
That's cool.
not yeah, but how often I always turn the PA all the way down.
Yeah, but it's a step in the right direction to getting that in
David.
Madden.
They don't yeah.
Guys, can I, before we get off, say just a couple things that happened in sports history today?
Yeah, please.
Absolutely. Can you
It's
cap
nothing
it with
that'll
a
be
birthday?
it's nothing that'll be, like, mind-blowing, but, Josh Rosen led a 34-point comeback against Texas A&M in 2017.
Chosen Rosen.
The
That's
anti
pretty
Johnny.
Nate Peterman was named the starting quarterback of the Bills.
Mm.
Stop.
Oh
Uh,
no.
and we'll skip over a couple years to last year where Steve Nash was hired by the Nets.
Wow.
Today was a
And
huge day.
and this day in sports history, our fantasy league expanded an extra bench spot.
Yep, big Tommy today. Picked up another tight end because I only had one on my roster.
Also today in sports history, I just got a trade request in our fantasy football league, and you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Is it from somebody awful?
Yeah,
Mm.
Please send it to the group chat.
I will. Oh, it's
Well,
another.
All
everybody,
right.
Alright, anyways.
we did it. We got
Yeah, we
through
did
Trey
it.
White.
Congratulations. Trey White episode. Next week is Joe Mixon. Isn't he 28?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to make sure.
All right, guys. We love you. You love us. Be a friend. Tell a friend. The end.
Hawk picks.
Indeed. Hook 'em.
Blessings.